and welcome to today's video. Today I thought I'd film an unboxing video because I got a new Garmin bike computer for my birthday. Now currently I was recording rides on a Garmin Edge 520 Plus as well as a Garmin Vivo Active 4S watch, which I was using for racing, because particularly cyclocross, if you're switching bikes, it's better to have the Garmin on you. I got my old bike computer in 2019 for my birthday, and it was my birthday this week, and I got a new one, which is the Garmin Edge 530. The reason I decided to replace my bike computer was mainly due to the battery life. When it was using navigation mode, it barely lasted 60 miles. So even for not really long rides, I was needing to take a portable battery and charge up en route. I know a lot of people switch to other brands from Garmin, but I've had no problems with my Garmins, so stuck to another Garmin. And the reason I got the Edge 530 over anything else is because I really like buttons rather than touchscreen. So that's what I went for. Another awesome thing is that you can get an external battery pack which sits under the Garmin mount and charges through the mount, which will be really useful for very long rides. I also got a protector cover. So let's open it. We're going to start with the... Here we go. And here it is. It's ever so slightly bigger. Which way is it? That way. Than the 520. But yeah, you can see it also has the charging on the mount bit rather than little flap. And then in terms of accessories, we have got oh wait, it also has a charging port at the bottom, so it does charge through a normal cable as well as the dots. So got a charging cable, a mount out front, some rubber ring mounts and extra bits such as, and instructions. So you've got an on-off button, scrolling, which are both the same as the 520 Plus, a lap and a stop and start, back arrow, anything else. It also has the features such as incident detection and live track, although I don't usually bother using them on my other one. So that should all be ready to set up, but I'm just going to open the other ones while I've got the camera going. So the pink case on this isn't a Garmin case, and it's not as pink as it originally was. But this red one is a genuine Garmin, and it is going to match my current road bike. Now I figured I might as well set it up on camera as well, so let's turn it on. Select language, English. Okay, I'm not going to bother. You can transfer current sensors to everything that's already connected, but I'll just set them up when I use them, because at the moment the elastic for the cadence sensors doesn't fit on my road bike. So transfer activity profiles. Now this is the interesting one, because this is what I was going to set up differently, so I'm going to skip that. Oh, you can choose cycling types, okay. At the moment it's road, indoor and mountain. I'm going to change that to road, mountain, because I'll be racing mountain bike, and commute. I'm not sure what the difference between commute and road is because I commute on the road, but we'll see. I am all set apparently. Continue. And then you can set up the other bits such as Wi-Fi, Strava, courses, Connect IQ, contacts and safety. You assume total responsibility and risk for using this device. Oh, I accidentally started a ride. Okay, first things first. I'm gonna change the brightness. I have my other one on 10% and that works fine, but I'm gonna put this one on 20, I think. It looks a bit better. What other settings have we got in here? Activity profiles. Road. This is where I'm gonna match it to my other Garmin. Yeah, I've got on this one, I've got train, indoor and race. But I don't like how I set up the race one, so that's definitely one I'm gonna change. You can add drink alerts, add eat alerts. I'm gonna turn that off actually. I think I'm gonna keep mine fairly simple. Auto lap, that's what I like. Trigger at 5 miles. Auto pause is another one I like. When stopped. You can get warnings for sharp bends, which is quite cool. Now onto the data screens for this one. Screen 1. I have cadence, speed and heart rate, which is odd because I rarely train with cadence and heart rate at the moment. So I'm going to go for average speed and distance. I think that's a good one. So far I have my 2 screens set up. So for road, I have average speed, moving speed, distance. Then climbing, gradient. I really like using gradient, particularly on big hills because it kind of justifies, oh, I'm not struggling, it's just a steep hill. Distance again, time of day. I tend to use time of day rather than the timer. And then you've got the lap summary, the map, the hill where it has the green hill, and that's it. And then for the commute, which was the other one I've set up so far, I just have distance, speed and time of day, because really the time of day is the only thing I'm interested in if I'm commuting to make sure I'm not late. The other thing I've got, as I said, is the external battery, which is really going to be really useful. I should probably read the instructions for this first. Okay. So this is the battery pack that sits under the mount, and as you can see, it's slightly bigger than the Garmin, but not by much. It's also slightly heavier. And then what we've got, be careful not to lose the screws, is, okay, they're charging adapters, a charging plug, but this is the main bit which attaches to the mount. What I'm going to do now is switch the Garmin mount for, you put this little bit instead of that bit to allow you to have the battery pack going through it. Although I won't be using the charging mount for a while because I don't have any really long rides planned, thought I might as well do it before I put the mount on the bike. So you put it in. And then you lock that. put the Garmin in. And lock that. Okay, let me show you because that was just me experimenting. This is not like your standard quarter turn mount anymore. What you've got is a lever on the battery pack, which when you put that in and then close that to lock it to the mount, which would obviously be like that. And then you put your Garmin in just the straight way, the way it's going to be, and then lock that. And then it's all attached. It's already got the little lightning symbol to say that it's charging. Oh yeah, you just hold it for 5 seconds. Which turns it off, the battery pack off, so then it's no longer charging, but it's still sitting under your mount. Very cool. I'm very impressed with that actually. Because the problem with the other one is when it's on the mount and the charger's there wasn't quite enough room, particularly when I had my handlebar bag underneath, to have a wire charging it. So if I was charging it out and about, it was when I was stopped. Also, one last thing before we go, which I thought was really cool, is when I was looking at the settings on my old Garmin, is the total number of miles and stuff that I've done on it. As I say, I got it in 2019, and since then, my device totals are 813 rides of 786 hours, 10,962 miles. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let me know if you want me to do more unboxings. Thanks for watching. Bye!